You have power over your mind, not outside. Events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Our life is what our thoughts make it. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth by which no one was ever truly harmed. It is the person who continues in his self-deception and ignorance who is harmed. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. When another blames you or hates you or people, voice similar criticisms. Go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety, that they should hold any particular opinion about you. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Here is a rule to remember in future when anything tempts you to feel bitter. Not this is misfortune, but to bear this worthily is good fortune. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up, if thou wilt always look. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. What doesn't transmit light creates its own darkness. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I shall," meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. You are a little soul carrying about a corpse, as Epictetus used to say. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. What we do now echoes in eternity. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. Perfection of character is this, to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. For it is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. Your days are numbered. Use then to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. It is in your power to withdraw yourself whenever you desire. Perfect tranquility within consists in the good ordering of the mind, the realm of your own. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. If any man despises me, that is his problem. My only concern is not doing or saying anything deserving of contempt. A person's worth is measured by the worth of what he values. Whatever anyone does or says, I must be emerald and keep my color. Humans have come into being for the sake of each other, so either teach them or learn to bear them. If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change. I seek the truth which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. Do what you will, even if you tear yourself apart. Most people will continue doing the same things. Though you break your heart, men will go on as before. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to throw away. Death stands at your elbow. Be good for something while you live, and it is in your power. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Regain your senses, call yourself back, and once again wake up, now that you realize that only dreams were troubling you. View this reality as you view your dreams. Whoever does wrong wrongs himself. Whoever does injustice does it to himself, making himself evil. If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control, but the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. Observe always that everything is the result of change, and get used to thinking that there is nothing nature loves so well as to change existing forms and make new ones like them. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Confine yourself to the present. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water round it. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. No one can lose either the past or the future. How could anyone be deprived of what he does not possess? It is only the present moment of which either stands to be deprived, and if this is all he has, he cannot lose what he does not have. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more video.